going crazy. We at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get Swayze. I just got off of the jet and I cry.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New Orleans Saints and the New York Giants. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Get it? Hey, check that. Ready?
Running left, it's Barkley. He'll get this up to about the 44. This defense for the Saints, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Giants had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Bronco switch.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Taylor. And this is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Play action, it's Taylor. He's got this complete to Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On second down, Taylor's throw incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
On third down, Parson. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Taylor will throw. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Tyrod Taylor, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he wisely will throw that one away. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. 3rd and long for Winston. Looking long for Thomas. They've got his man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. But he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Winston now to throw on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Jameis to throw it. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Saints respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point put through by Succop. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is
trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point try now for Succop. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Play action, now Taylor. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Barkley inside handoff. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And Barkley did not get there. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. He finds his man. It's Robinson. And he is going to have the Giants' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Taylor. Throw left side complete. That's Stevens. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
18 Rattler. 70 Ranger.
Now Taylor. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Kenny Golladay His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
1 yard brings up second and 9.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Taylor. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Going absolutely nowhere. They'll wind up losing a yard or two. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Winston now. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Winston. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Winston now from the 50. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. He sets to fire deep, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup. Relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to.
Taylor hit. He lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
They were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley on a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. To throw is Winston. Forced out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
After the sack on first down, Winston, he'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
This is taken at the 18. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33. They go play action with Taylor. And he rifles one incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now Taylor to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Hold on. Hey.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Come 19. 3. 19, 5 years. Ready.
Now it's Taylor. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. Throwing, Winston. That's complete to Troutman, right side. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Play fake. Winston. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Winston to throw for it on 4th. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he is going to have the Saints 1st down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. From the red zone now, Winston finding Alvin Kamara for the completion. Touchdown, Saints! Alvin Kamara, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. The throw by Taylor there knocked away and incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Finding room at midfield. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing. And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up. They go play action now. Taylor under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw is Taylor. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Gano's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he gets it down to the 32. 51 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Winston to throw it this time. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints are on their way to a 2-0 start. Succop for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Saints 28, Giants 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Ready?
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. 3rd and long for Winston. Thomas brings it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Troutman from 17 yards out. And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. He's going to let it fly. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Winston here to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. To throw on 2nd and 10. Winston. Batted at the line, but he still brought it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all. Difficult, but guess who's smiling? But